A number of times over the last couple of years, the Reds might well have found.
After Rob and Alex Newsome, initial interview with directors, that'll be tomorrow. Here comes a check. Till 2 p.m.
Check. Thank you.
Well, they know. They're a shattered group at the moment. Just got to be careful with our language and the way we treat them over the next period of time, because we've got a game on Friday night to look forward to, and we've got to get back on the horse and prepare well for what will be a massive challenge Friday night at home against the Force.
How tough is it to, I suppose, pick up the pace of the game today?
Well, of course, you look from the outside in and you go, oh, that's a tough challenge, and to a degree it is, but the challenge is there. It's an obvious one, and it's something we've got to rise to. So, as I said, it's no use moping about it. The damage has been done. The performance, we can't change anything in that now. We can reflect on it, we can learn from it, and endeavour to, as I said, grow and be better on Friday night.
What areas were you disappointed in?
Well, some aspects of our set piece was better, but we got penalised quite a lot, and we turned a bit of line out and ball over when we tried to maul. So, we came in, as you do against the Brumbies, you can't get penalties away anywhere near your halfway line, because you're going to end up 5 metres from your goal line and defending them all. I think six or seven penalties there that they kicked for corners and got some benefit out of. Our attack accuracy, when we got ourselves in a position to be able to do some attack, wasn't anywhere near where it needs to be around people in the right positions, knowing your role, and facilitating your job accurately and well enough. And then there'll be a lot of defence images that'll be pretty hard to see.
When you speak about half-time at 26-10, what didn't come out of the shed that you wanted them to? Obviously, you've got to give a message at half-time to try and change something. Was there anything that didn't come out of that meeting, or you thought that was frustrating on your part?
Yeah, well, at half-time we were positive, but we were also, driving the message home that we needed to improve our discipline. We needed to control territory and control the ball. And we really hadn't done either of those or any of those three things well enough in that first half. Hence, we were down by 16 points, but that's not insurmountable. And we had our moments. But then early on, we gave a penalty away. They go to the corner, and I think we let the ball bounce actually early on, and it just ricocheted infield, and we put ourselves under the pump. Right from the word go, and they scored, when we, I guess we were hard on our line, and you could just see the wind going out of the boys. It was just like, oh my God, that's exactly what we didn't want to happen happened. And, yeah, rest is history.
Are you surprised by how far on the scoreline the team is away from where you thought they would be?
Sport's a funny thing. I still believe in the group, that there's a lot of ability there, and the scoreline is a shattering one for everybody, and you can't hide from that. And as I said before, we've got to confront it, and it's our problem, our issue. We've got to own it. And when you ask me about being surprised, like a team like the Brumbies are a good side, really good side, and they're pretty complete, and they know what they're good at. That they bought into the back to back. They want to go back to back champions, and that's a powerful motivator. Once they got momentum up and their tails got up, we just weren't able to stay with them. So surprised by the scoreline. I guess you never want to think about the potential of having a scoreline like that, but it happens sometimes in sport. Sometimes blowouts happen.
You've got some young players who are going to have long careers in a sky blue jersey, but you've gone back to back. Biggest defender ever against the Reds, biggest ever against the Brumbies. Can that be damaging for a young group?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, and I guess that's what I'm alluding to at the start of the conversation is around we've got to be careful because they're good boys and they're proud boys and they're hurting big time. And there'll be people out there saying we're not hard enough on them, but you can't whip a dog when it's down. Last thing we want to do is dent any confidence that they do have. We care about them. They're humans first. Rugby players second, and bloody good rugby players, and they'll bounce. But it's just how we act now over the next 48 hours to make sure we're in a position to be challenging on Friday night.
How do you sell that vision to fans, and in particular for the team, also that you're the right man for the job?
Yeah, well, I think I might have said before, I love these boys and I'm doing my best. If other people think I'm not the right person, I'm not going to stand in the way. It's what's right for the group. It's an important thing.
Alex, where's the quick bouncing you can find this week once the playing group for Friday night?
Say again, sorry?
How do you respond? Like, where can you get a quick win on the training track this week for Friday night?
I just think, we got to firstly take a bit of ownership for the performance and the result. We heavily review our games. We had a tough one last Monday, and there's going to be another tough one this Monday going, and then we'll just pull the positives out and go from there. I think, as Rob mentioned, when we control territory, put ourselves in the attacking half of the field, we look good, but then just some poor handling can let us down. So we just got to be disciplined and work on that.
Angus Bell, is that an ankle, or how does he look, and does that look serious?
Yeah, it is an ankle. Yeah, don't know, won't know until early in the week.
All good, guys? Yeah. Awesome. So guys, this next interview is embargoed until tomorrow, 2 p.m. So we're going to just stop the camera recording on this one. This is just for the journalists.
Oh, okay, sure.
So you want to jump up? Yeah.